Good morning, students. Welcome to the St. Joseph's English Medium School, Vijayapur. And once again, welcome back to the 4th standard English class. Dear students, in previous video, already we have completed lesson number 3 exercise. In that exercise, we have discussed difficult words and their meanings, question and answers, who said and to whom, then make own sentences, and as well as we have discussed language development activity also. Today in this video we are going to learn lesson number 3, grammar part. In this grammar part we will discuss about countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so let us quickly revise what nouns are. A noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. You all know, no children, what is noun? Noun is a name of person, place, animal or thing. That means nouns are naming words. And there are many kinds of nouns. One way of classifying nouns is countable and uncountable. Okay, there are many kinds of nouns. Okay, in that kinds, today we are going to discuss about countable and uncountable. So let us see what countable nouns are. Countable nouns are the nouns that can be counted. Most nouns in English are countable. Most of the nouns are in English are countable. We can put number before countable noun. They have singular and plural forms. For example, chairs, books, pens, boys. Look at the pictures here. Look at the first one picture. How many chairs can you see here in the picture? How many chairs are there? 2. Means you can count it. So that's a countable noun. Look at the second one picture. Books. There are so many books. You can count it one by one. Yes or no? So that is also countable noun. Look at the third one picture. Pens. There are so many pens in the picture. That pens also we can count it here. So pen word is also countable. Look at the fourth one picture. So many boys are there. They all are playing at the ground. Yes or no? Then boys word is also a countable noun. And remember, countable nouns can be singular, that means one. One means O-N-E, one. Or plural. Plural means many. For example, if you have one book with you, that's a singular. Okay, if you are having one book with you, then that is a singular. And it is countable. Yes or no? And if you have 5 books with you, they are plural countable nouns. Understood? So, moving on to the next one, that is uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are the nouns that cannot be counted. We cannot count them at all. Yes or no? Some nouns are uncountable. We cannot put a number before them. They have no plural form. Do not use a or an before an uncountable noun. Then what we have to use? We have to use some before an uncountable noun. Okay. So, look at the examples. Water, milk, sugar, rain. Water. Can you count water? Can you say one water or two water? No. We can't do like that. Yes or no, children? We are not going to tell bring one water or two water. Yes or no? Yes. Then look at the second one, milk. Can we count milk? No. We cannot count the milk. So milk word is also uncountable. Sugar. Can we count sugar? No. We cannot count sugar also. Yes or no? Then look at the last picture, rain. Can we count rain? No. We cannot count the rain also. And you know, there are many more nouns which we cannot count. But you always remember, uncountable nouns have only singular form. There is no plural form for uncountable nouns. Just imagine, can you call water as waters? No. Then can we call milk as milks? No. And sugar as sugars? Not at all. We cannot call like that. Always remember, we do not use a or an with uncountable nouns. Okay. We don't say I have an oil or a rice. We don't do that. We cannot use a or an with uncountable noun. And they are always singular. Understood? Okay. So now I have a lot of nouns here for you. Let us see how many of them are countable and how many uncountable. So let us start with the first one, that is sugar. Can we count sugar? No, we cannot count sugar. So that is uncountable noun. Moving on to the next one, that is rupees. Can you count rupees? Yes, we can count rupees. Yes or no? And you can count. You can say, I have 10 rupees. I have 2 rupees. I have 5 rupees. I have 20 rupees. So that means we can count rupees. That is countable. Butter. Look at the third one. Butter. We cannot count butter. So butter is uncountable. The next one is a loaf of bread. You know what you mean by a loaf of bread? Means one full bread. That is a loaf of bread. We can count whether we have one loaf of bread or more than one. So that means that is countable. The next one, girl. Can you count girls? Yes, we can count girls. Yes or no? You can say there are 2 girls standing or 10 girls. Okay, we can say no. If so many girls are standing there, we can tell so many girls are there. If there are 5 girls, we can tell 5 girls are standing there. Yes or no? That means they are countable. The next one is money. Can you count money? No, you cannot count money because you can count rupees but you cannot count money. So money is uncountable. Okay, moving on to the next one. A cup of butter. Listen here, children. Butter you cannot count. Yes or no, children? Butter, is it possible to count? No, it is not possible to count. So, but yes, a cup of butter is countable. But a cup of butter we can count it. You can measure it. You can count it. I have 1 cup of butter. I have 2 cups of butter. So that is also countable. The next one is gold. You cannot count gold. Yes or no? We cannot count the gold. You cannot say I have 1 gold or 2 golds. So that is also uncountable. The next one, apples. Yes, we can easily count apples. Yes or no, children? Easily we can count the apples one by one. Yes or no? So, apple word is countable. Butterflies. Yeah, we all can count butterflies. So, that is also countable. Tea. Can you count tea? Can you say 1 tea or 2 tea? No. We can't. Yes or no? So, tea word is not countable. Means it is uncountable. Rice. We cannot count rice also. So, that is also uncountable. Look at next one example. Honey. Can you count honey? No, we cannot count honey. That is also uncountable. Look at the next one. Women. Yes, we can count women as it is this word when you have one woman. You call her woman. And more than one are known as women. That means that countable. Yes, it is countable. The woman word is countable. Moving on to the next one, a piece of ginger. Very specifically, I said a piece of ginger means 1 piece of ginger. That means we can count it. We can count a piece of ginger. Yes or no? It is 1. So, that's why it is a countable noun. Next one, page. Can you count the number of pages in your book or in your notebook? Yes, we can count the pages. Yes or no? So that is also countable. Wood. It is not countable. We cannot count wood. Yes, we can count logs of wood. We can say a log of wood. That is countable. But wood word is not countable. So wood word is uncountable. As I told you, bread is not countable, but a loaf of bread is countable. Similarly, a slice of bread is also a countable. Have you seen bread coming home? So many slices in it. Yes or no? That means a slice of bread is countable. But bread word is not countable. But the bread word is uncountable. Okay. Next one, pages. We can count it. Yes or no? But paper we cannot be counted. So that is uncountable. Paper we cannot count it. Okay. So it is uncountable. Now I hope you all are clear with what words are countable and what nouns are uncountable. You all got it, no children? So that means countable nouns can be counted and uncountable nouns can't be counted. Yes or no? Already I have given so many examples here, no? Yes, I hope you all have understood this one. Okay, but then how will we specify or tell how much water I want? Or how will I tell somebody how much rice I want to eat? What to do? In that case, just to tell or to specify. In order to specify the quantity of uncountable nouns, we use words like a little, some, much, a glass of, a piece of, a heap of, a bottle of, etc. Like that we are going to use for uncountable. Okay, let us see how to use these words to specify the quantity of uncountable nouns. For example, if you want to eat a slice of bread, you will not say I want bread. You will say I want a slice of bread. Here bread word is an uncountable. Here a bread word is uncountable noun. Yes or no? Then that is why we are going to use these words along with it, that is a slice of bread. Then a piece of cake. If you want to eat cake, you will say I want to piece of cake. Yes or no? Whenever you want to eat cake, then you all will tell I want 2 pieces of cake or 3 pieces of cake or 1 pieces of cake. Yes or no? Then a pinch of salt. Then a glass of water. Yes, if you want to drink water, you will ask for a glass of water, no? You will not just say water. Here you observe all these words, that is bread, cake, salt and water. Independently they are uncountable nouns. If we are not having a slice, a piece, a pinch, a glass, then remaining all these words are independent. They are uncountable. But by adding these few words here, we have been able to specify the quantity of these uncountable nouns. So simple it is. Yes or no, children? Now let us quickly revise countable and uncountable nouns with the help of mind map. Okay. Nouns can be classified as countable and uncountable. Countable nouns can be counted. They can be singular also and plural also. That means they can be one also and many. We use a or an with singular countable nouns. For example, boy, girl, pen, dog, ducks, etc. Okay. Then uncountable nouns cannot be counted. They are just singular in form. They are not plural. We do not use a or an with uncountable noun. Words like some, little, much, many are used to specify the quantity. For example, water, sugar, rice, milk, money, butter, etc. These all words are uncountable. So, children, I hope you all have understood countable and uncountable nouns. Thank you, children.